Hari Om. Welcome to IKSA, Indian Knowledge Studies Academy. Our endeavor is to ignite the young minds and to spread the basic fundamental awareness of basic concepts of Sanatana Dharma in the form of a suite or a module we named as 36 Chambers of Sanatan. The current topic for our learning is Madhwacharya's dualism. Dvaita dualism is a philosophical school of thought within Vedanta founded by the philosopher Madhwacharya, 1238 to 1317 Common Era. This philosophy is characterized by a clear distinction between the individual soul, Atman, and the supreme being, Brahman, or Vishnu. Here is a summary of Dvaita philosophy and Madhwacharya's interpretation. Key concepts of Dvaita philosophy. Dualism. Dvaita posits an inherent distinction between individual soul, Atman, and God, Brahman, or Vishnu. Unlike Advaita, which asserts non-duality, Dvaita emphasizes that the two are fundamentally different entities. Brahman as personal God. In Dvaita, Brahman is identified specifically with Lord Vishnu, who is a personal and actively involved deity. Madhwacharya emphasized the loving and merciful nature of Vishnu and viewed him as the ultimate reality. Multiplicity of souls. Dvaita teaches that individual souls are distinct, eternal, and have different qualities and attributes. They are not mere extensions of Brahman, but individual entities with their own characteristics. Dependent reality. While Brahman is the source of all creation, the material world and individual souls exist as dependent realities governed by divine will. The individual souls are subject to karmic consequences and have a role in the cosmic order. Path to liberation, moksha. Liberation in Dvaita entails realizing one's distinct identity before God and ultimately achieving a state of eternal service, bhakti, to Vishnu. It underscores the importance of devotion and grace in attaining moksha. Role of grace, anugraha. Madhwacharya highlighted the significance of divine grace in the spiritual journey. While effort is essential, it is ultimately the grace of God that leads to liberation. Madhwacharya's interpretation, the commentaries. Madhwacharya wrote several important texts, including commentaries on the Brahma Sutras and the Bhagavad Gita, where he presented and defended his views on dualism. Philosophical disputations. He engaged in philosophical debates with the proponents of other Vedantic schools, notably Advaita, to clarify and promote the tenets of Dvaita, emphasizing his view of the distinctness between God and the soul. Influence on Bhakti movement. Madhwacharya's teachings have been integral to the Vaishnava Bhakti movement, fostering a devotional culture centered around loving worship and devotion to God. Founder of Tuluva tradition, he established the Tuluva tradition within Hinduism, creating monastic institutions, mathas, for the study and practice of Dvaita philosophy and building a community of followers. Rejection of Aham Brahmasmi. In direct contrast to Advaita, Madhwacharya rejected the idea of Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, insisting instead on the recognition of the eternal distinction between the individual soul and the Supreme Being. Madhwacharya's Dvaita philosophy has had a lasting influence on Sanatana Dharma and Hindu thought, particularly within the Vaishnava community. It emphasizes devotion, service, and a personal relationship with God, shaping the spiritual practices and beliefs of many devotees. The Dvaita school continues to thrive, promoting a unique perspective on theology and spirituality, highlighting the importance of humility, devotion, and the grace of God in the pursuit of liberation. Thus, we cover just a brief introduction to Dvaita philosophy and Madhva. For further deeper understanding learning, the students are encouraged to take up advanced studies and wish you all a happy learning. Hari Om, till we meet again.